everyone, this is Vivek. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make HTTP multipart request in Flutter. So whenever you have to upload a file in the server via API, then you have to make multipart request. So in that request, we will add file and other data needed in the form of form data. So today we'll simply pick a file from our gallery, upload it in the server, and we will display it inside our app. So first of all, let's create two new folders named screens and services. So we are not going to use any state management solution. We will go with default set state function. So here I will create a home screen, and inside the services we will create API services.dart, and let me turn off code completion in GitHub Copilot. Okay, inside home screen, let's create a stateful widget. Okay, let's give it a name home screen, and here we're going to return a scaffold. Let's create a app bar quickly. Inside body, I will divide it in two main parts, and in the between there will be a button saying either pick a file or upload a file. Okay, so in the body I will create a column. Inside column there will be two expanded widgets. Okay, let me provide initial container to each expanded widgets. In the middle there will be a text button, and let's create another expanded, same code. Okay, I'll simply paste it, and here, okay, let's save this and let's see how it looks like. So let's change the default home screen to our own home screen. Simply, instead of this code, replace it with home screen, and let's simply import this if it is not automatically imported, and let's restart the app. Okay, only a big image button is shown here, so let's provide some height and border to this container so that this place will be visible, or we can simply provide some background images, background color. Okay, so let's go with colors.indigo, colors.teal here. Let me simply save this, and you see, so when we pick image, it will be shown in this upper part, and when the image is uploaded, and we will show down here in the form of network image. Okay, so and we will show pick image when image is not already picked, and we will show upload image button if image is already picked. Okay, so to pick an image we are going to use image picker package, and to make HTTP multipart request we'll use HTTP package. So let's add these packages quickly. So in the terminal, simply open a new terminal and write command flutter pop add image underscore picker. You can visit pop.dev to learn more about this package. After installing this package, you have to add http package. Simply type flutter pop add http. Now once somebody click on this pick image button, then we will open their device gallery and pick a image from there. Okay, so we'll receive a x file from that package, and this is nullable. It is not always sure that we will get an image, so this is nullable, and I will simply name this picked image is equals to image picker. Okay, let's import the image picker package first, and let's see the function name. It is a pick image, and we have to provide source, and source is going to be image source dot gallery. Image source dot gallery, and here we have some issue. Okay, this is future, so let's make this function asynchronous, and let's simply add await, and then let's create two variables here. So first one is file picked image, and second one is string uploaded image URL. Okay, so both of these are nullable, as initially both of these are empty or null. Let's import a file using or from .io package, and the child of this container, if uploaded, if picked image is not empty or is not equals to null, will show a file image. Okay, will show a file image, and file is going to be picked image, and this is not null. Otherwise we will simply show a text widget, and let's just put no file picked it, and we have some errors. The argument type object cannot be assigned to the parameter type is it what. So in the child, if picked image is not equals to null, okay, we can simply use image dot file, and we can provide picked image. Okay, so let's save this, and once, okay, let me restart the app. Okay, here you see no file picked it, and this container only occupies the space that needed by its child. Okay, so for now this text needs only this space, so you see So now we'll call setState function. Okay, let me assign this value to the previous variable. Okay, picked image. Let me rename this to image only. Okay, and picked image is equals to file image dot path. So this is the same image. Okay, image is not going to be null. Okay, so let's add a condition. If image is not null, okay, if image is not null, then we'll call this setState function. Okay, and let's enclose with curly braces. So let's restart this app and see if it works or not. And if image is already picked, then we will not show this pick image button. Okay, if pick image is equals to null, then we will show this text button. Otherwise we will show another text button showing upload image. Okay, so let's keep this on pressed empty as of now, and here the text will show upload image. So let's save this and let's click on pick image. Okay, so if you see this exception, missing plugin exception, then you have to stop the app and run again. Okay, so let me stop the app and run again. Once the application is rebuilt, let's try it again. Simply click on pick image and click on the image that you want to pick, and you see the pick image button is changed to upload image and the picked file is shown here. So let's click on upload image and nothing happens, and we haven't set up anything to upload image. So let's jump right in this API service.dart file. Let me rename this to use underscore instead of this, and here we will make a class named API service, and let's create a function upload image here, and this will take a file, image file simply, or we can go with file path. Okay, and now let's import HTTP package, and let's use is HTTP. Now let's make this function asynchronous, and let's create a variable request, and then we are going to make a http dot multipart request, and here we have to write a method that is post, and here we have to provide URL. So we are going to use a free API. Okay, so for this simply go to Google and search for fake store API file upload and click on this second link. Okay, and if you simply click here, the documentation opens up, and here you can see the URL. Okay, simply copy this URL, and then we can directly paste it here, as we have to provide a URI here. If you hover, then here it expects URI, so we have to pass the URL into URI. Okay, so we can simply use URI.parse function, and we can pass that string. So our request is ready. Now we have to add a file, okay, multipart file. So we can simply use request dot add, okay, request dot files dot add, and here we have to add multipart file, okay. So we are going to use http dot multipart file, and here we have to provide the field name, okay. So simply it is file according to the documentation. So let's go here, and here this is a field name, and here we have to provide a file. Okay, we can use okay, http dot multipart file from path, okay. So let's search for, let's see over here, multipart file dot from path. As we already have a file here, we can simply provide two position argument expected from path. Sorry, so let's hover over here, and here we have to provide field. Sorry, this is okay, this is compulsory, so we can simply type file, and then we have to pass file path, okay. Simply file path is going to be file dot path. Let's close this with semicolon, and let's use await here. So we have successfully added the file in the request. So if we have to add other fields, like other text fields, then we can simply use request dot fields, and we can add a field like this, okay. So if there is a name field, then we can use something like this and assign a value like Flutter here. So for now we don't have text fields or text data, we can simply ignore this, okay. So we have already added a file in the request. Now we have to send this request, okay, and we will simply return the response received, okay. So return request dot send, and then we'll receive a response, and if the status code is 201, if response dot status code is equals to 201, then our file upload task is successfully completed, else it is not, okay. Else we'll simply throw exception unable to upload a file. So let's close this with semicolon as well. Now we are going to return response. So we'll get a stream response, response dot stream dot bytes to string, okay. So we'll deal with this later. So let's call this function from the home screen, okay, and we'll simply print whatever we received here. So let's make this function asynchronous, and then I'll store the result in response variable here, where response is equals to await API service dot, okay, API services dot upload image, and our file is picked image, and it is not null, and we will simply print this response. Okay, so let's restart the app and start the flow again. So click on pick image, okay, image is picked, and now let's click on upload image, and let's check in debug console if it is printed or not. And here you see it is printed, and we received uh, original name, file name, and location, but this is in string format, so we will convert, or we will decode it in JSON and use the this location part. Okay, so and we are going to update uh, this variable. Okay, uploaded image URL. So if response is not equals to null, then we will call setState function and uploaded image URL is equals to, first of all we will decode, okay, JSON decode response. Now we have this information in JSON format, and now we can actually not in JSON format, like map in dot. So if this is a map, then we can simply extract this location by using the key name, okay, like this location. And here we have empty container. So in the child property, if uploaded image URL is equals to null, then we will simply show text there is no uploaded image, otherwise we will show image dot network, and the source is going to be uploaded image URL, and obviously it is not null. So let's try this flow once again. So I guess this is the most dirtiest UI you have ever seen. So let's ignore the UI and let's move on with the functionality. Simply click on pick image and pick any image, and now click on upload image, and here you see the image is uploaded and shown here. So guys, how was this video? If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and if you have any problems while following the steps shown here, please don't hesitate to comment below. Thank you for watching.